This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, April 10th of 2023, and you're listening to episode 346 of the BCC Podcast. After a long technical delay, I'm LQ, and joining me today is Luris.
I'm part of the technical delay.
No, actually, I did not fix it before you got back here in the chair you stole.
It's not stealing if I give it back eventually.
No, borrow. And Mace. Leo. And finally, Ford. You guys are all muted, so it doesn't matter.
Oh boy. I was just now listening for that.
Yeah.
There's like a 10-second delay, and I'm just
You're
like
totally off tonight, man.
No, I had to set up my entire desktop at my new place. Before
Yeah.
the podcast, we started at
You didn't do that
15.
over the weekend?
Ford, I was busy. It's been a busy time. Like last week I did it with my laptop, and there were some very obvious technical difficulties.
We're unmuted now.
Yes, Leo, I know.
Yes, but I confirmed this by listening to it on the stream, now that I've heard my illustrious voice.
Oh, but yeah, I am finally set up. And hopefully there are no more technical difficulties. My computer is still set to a static IPv4 from the previous network. Also, this window is open. And it's loud out. Okay. So, expect some smoother podcasts by episode 51.
Sweetness.
That's how long it'll take us to iron out everything.
51? Yeah.
351.
I'd say if we're going backwards, I don't think we're getting any more smooth podcasts.
Yes, so. No, actually, it seems to be much smoother than it was on the laptop, which just doesn't have the processing power. And we are all here for tonight's topic, which is, surprisingly, Ninjago United had a teaser and a trailer dropped. So, that kind of out of nowhere, though. I guess it is April already. We're almost to the midway point of the year. And
Jeez.
there's a lot to talk about, and I've been right about most things. Yet again. But yeah. So
I have not kept up with the Ninjago discourse at all
there really
since
hasn't been
Crystallized.
anything worth it. Well, you don't really.
Yeah.
The discourse doesn't matter. People are always like that.
People are always wrong.
Show, and then we were a little bit more optimistic than others about Crystallized, to an extent where, the general perception of Crystallized has been largely negative.
It was just kind of there.
Did you get a fight with anyone about that?
I don't think
I feel like LJ said something to me, but I think I said, because I said something about if it was an ending, which it's not anyways, it's more satisfying to me than the ending of Bionicle. I'm sorry,
well,
G1 did not have... Did anyone feel satisfied when they read that last comic in G1, or did you just as a kid feel confused and kind of sad?
Confused that it was only 2 comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not until the end of the year thing.
At least
but...
Ninjago got a, full definitive ending. What you feel about how that was handled, at least it was. But it wasn't
I would argue, in my case, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever, Bionicle's over. And then I started high school. So it was kind of like a thing. But I
still had all middle school to ruminate over it.
Well... Well, the ending came as I was finishing middle school, so it was like, okay, that's fine. Now I can
was
move
beginning
on.
it.
Then Lego Universe died.
Yeah.
First they took Bionicle, then Lego Universe.
They wonder why
they
had
the
issues.
cripple, took away their wheelchair and snapped their legs again for good measure.
Okay.
But I feel like the Ninjago kind of has something in common with with the ending of Bionicle, though, for me at least. Because at the
Does
end
it?
of Bionicle, I was like, eh. And at the end of this, I'm like, eh.
Well, Ford, you're a naturally pessimistic person.
What does pessimism have anything to do with this?
Your
You're just in
apathy.
your element.
Your general apathy.
Yeah, that too.
Eh.
So yeah, from those 2 explosions you already heard, I was queuing up the trailer for anyone who has not yet seen it. So we're just gonna go ahead and play it on call and hope Lego is through the days of copyright striking us.
I love reaction content.
Are the Fine Brothers still around these days? You guys remember that?
Who?
Yeah.
Fine Brothers, when they started like trying to trademark the word reacts and like.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh boy.
The most I remember from them is the meme I have of the adults react, and it's one woman crying as Lee-Con dies.
Oh boy, how different time.
Yep.
All right, so there's the teaser, and then there's a more full-length trailer. So let's start with the teaser.
There is no sound.
I hear it.
Or maybe it's just for me, yeah.
You just suck.
Okay, there we go.
Well, it looks pretty visually cool.
Yeah. But so did Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
Did it? Did it?
Well, the trailers did.
No, it didn't. Don't lie.
All right, we'll go.
Also, I'm just looking at this and I'm like, so are we gonna get Morbius and Ninjago? Is the Vulture gonna come over and be like, "Yo, I think Spider-Man's up to this"? And then he's gonna be all like intriguing, and then Kai is gonna throw some fireballs. I don't know. Is this what
We'll
all
explain
media
reality
is now?
to you in a moment, Ford.
Is this what all media is right now? This
Ford,
is stupid.
I'm gonna stop you before you make a fool of yourself because you've drastically misinterpreted that trailer.
Stop being such a boomer.
Have. I'm just
All right.
tired of everything looking the same.
It doesn't
I
look
want
this-
uniqueness back.
Ford, it doesn't even. Oh, okay, Ford, you do you.
Go ahead.
Be cranky somewhere
Hey,
else.
say something positive to balance out Ford.
Okay.
Good enough.
Should be interesting to see what happens next.
Okay, let's play the next trailer.
The day started pretty normal.
The
Master
Oh,
Wu
yeah,
said
this
we'd
one.
find as many scrolls as I could on something he called coalescence.
CPR, you know.
I couldn't make sense of it.
No, that can't be right. It's been centuries. Now I
Also,
don't
Wu's sideburns are
understand.
gone, and that disappoints
I'll
me.
just leave these here.
That's disappointing.
Cool? Okay, good talk. Call me if you need anything else.
Maybe he
Lloyd,
wanted more of his
My
pilot
student.
episode look.
my nephew. I hope you do a better job than I have when you become master of this monastery. Remember,
Animation has really improved since 2011.
Huh? You've been here for almost 1,000 years. I could never.
no,
They changed the voice
I
actor for
don't know
Lloyd.
how, but it's happening.
I mean,
Needed
yes.
more time to
Well, yeah,
Since-
but,
Well, like,
5
recently,
years
I mean.
ago.
No.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Sounds like a
Then I saw
tiny bit
Gideon
different from Sins of
emerge.
Garmadon.
So if the realms are converging, when will we see Chima?
Well, it's actually, remember, it was not too long ago Chima made its last appearance.
When was
Chima-
that?
Oh yeah,
In the Ice
Nexonites,
chapter.
right? Or
Yeah.
wait, what? Oh, the otter people or
The
whatever.
Beavers.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm still confused, but I believe.
Ford,
Yeah.
you're a fake fan.
So yeah, Ford, it's not multiverse stuff that's going on. It's the realms.
I know,
merging.
but it still looks all the same.
No. Multiverse is when you have different versions of the same character together, trying to ruin your whole story.
So, like,
And this is Thor 2.
Yeah.
if this were multiverse, the core version of the ninja would fight the regular version of the ninja, and then the pilot ninja would fight like the updated like movie designs. And the
Okay,
movie
like I
ninja
get
would
your
also
point.
Appear.
I get your point, but like, how can they do all this without the realm crystal in
Because they're
existence?
coalescing,
Or did you not see
which
my
wasn't
whole
supposed to
video on how
happen.
the realm traveling works?
Well, I know like the dragons can go through the realms, and we did see a couple dragons in there.
Well, the implication is that this is a Thor 2 thing and that isn't supposed to happen yet, but it's happening anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, in
Pay
Thor
attention.
2, where they've stuck all those things into the ground, and then the one guy runs around naked for a while. And he's
Yep.
full
And
of
Christopher
protein
Eccleston
and
dies.
Dies of cringe.
Lived mid.
Yeah.
What an awful movie.
No, I
Yes.
agree with Mace. It's a mid movie. It's not
I don't
awful.
know.
It doesn't offend me like their mother.
It did offend. It offended me more on my rewatch,
When was your last rewatch?
like in 2020.
I think things have changed since then.
I watched
Yeah,
it
I-
recently because I
read
was
this
come out.
I'd
I was
read more
trying
Thor
to watch
comics.
Agents of Shield in tandem with the movies, like as they released. Yeah, it's really not good.
Also,
I'd
that's a
watched
new
Dark
Thor.
World on repeat for a week before I'd watch Thor 4 again.
Well, I
That's
haven't seen Thor 4, and I never will.
Don't. Just,
don't.
it's not worth it. It's well past time to check out. And by check out, I don't mean check it out. I mean check out of the entire process.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, this is a Thor: The Dark World type situation. It seems. You don't. The realm crystal was just one of very many ways to travel between realms. So there's
Like the
Traveler's
tea.
Tea. There's just some
Mhm.
portal sitting. There's like the blind man's eye.
There's the inside of that giant monster thingy.
Yeah. So
See, a good fantasy universe has plenty of gates to get to other sides of
Realms.
existence.
what I wonder though is, okay, so let's talk about just the worlds converging, realms converging. One of those realms is the departed realm. So what would that mean? Also, there is this idea of, are they going to follow through on a realm merging? Because some people have talked about, since the name, it's a new series and it's called Ninjago United. Is it all together?
I mean, if that's the case, then does
might
that mean that would people just not die?
well, people from the departed realm can die again.
So after you die again, are you just gone?
Does it make a new realm after you die from the departed realm?
Are they just like super dead?
Is this like
super
Inception, where
dead?
there's many layers
Now,
of death? Like there's
Ninjago
different layers of
theology is
consciousness.
screwed up, much like Hinduism. There is a heaven, but it seems it's reserved only for this one guy and his relatives
You're
that
right.
he likes.
You're right. Oh
The
no.
departed realm used to be for the people who were decent, but then they just went and then they stuck. When hell died, it literally went there as well, and now it looks kind of miserable.
That's
No.
right, because the
Kaiju
Ghost
Protocol.
season.
Yeah, well,
In the
you
Ghost
haven't gotten
season.
to the Kaiju Protocol. You haven't seen that, so.
No, I haven't. I really need to catch up.
Oh,
We'll get there one day.
So, I feel like we can't even address that. So let's leave death off the table for a moment.
Well,
What is
It
this
seems-
image I have up now? What realm is this even? Is that the departed realm, or
I can't tell.
it's
I'm
been
not gonna
hinted
lie.
at by I think it was Doc Wyatt on Twitter that the realm of madness or the realm of darkness where Garmadon went to get the four arms is going to make an appearance.
It
So
looks
are
like the cover art for a World War II video game.
What?
But doesn't it have that vibe though?
No,
I don't see it.
No, not the. Don't look at the universe that the ninja are in. Only look at the universe that's coalescing into theirs.
No, I still
That.
don't see it.
Well, I see it.
You and I had a very different experience with World War II.
Hovers over the dislike button. I see you there.
So yeah, maybe this is the realm of madness. It's kind of green though, and that looks more like the departed realm.
It's more like a gray to me, but
I mean,
And then this, I don't know what this next one is.
Kool-Aid.
Yes, the Kool-Aid realm.
Definitely Chima. The main characters won't be in because of their Kool-Aid drinking.
I don't know what half these realms, and we don't even know every single realm in Ninjago still.
True.
There's 16.
I thought there was a
9 or 10.
Yeah, wasn't there a
9, I thought.
specified number?
I thought
Yes.
there was 13.
Is it 13?
Were 13, yeah.
Maybe it's 13.
We
Well,
definitely
it was
don't know if
13, and then, well, actually, no, that didn't happen, right? Or no, it did.
Yeah, 2 of them are
The
dead.
Jin
Ninjago is
realm
destroyed because its
got
sister realm
destroyed.
was murdered by Nia.
Yeah, and then the preeminent died.
16 realms. It's 16.
Okay, it is 16. I was right.
It feels really
16.
awkward that the Jinjago sister realm was
It's 14 now
Yeah.
that 2 of them blew up.
I mean, think about it. I mean,
Does that mean Jinjago was a paradise?
Jinn,
are they
Well,
supposed to be
much
hang
like
on.
real world mythology are demons. So
Yeah.
Didn't they say, and I could be misremembering, didn't they say when Jinjago fell that all the other realms would follow?
no,
I don't
thought-
think
No.
so.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I think
how
you made
come
that
the
up.
Things you come up with, Ford.
No, I'm thinking of something. I know I'm thinking of something else. It's just not Ninjago. Whatever.
According to the Ninjago wiki, there are 9 unknown realms in the 14 that are currently not destroyed.
Okay. What a reputable source.
Wait, no, we know more than 5. There's Ninjago, Onion Dragon, the Realm of Madness, the Departed Realm, Chima, Cloud Kingdom. That's at least 6.
Nexonites.
Nexonites isn't a realm, Leo. Go home.
It's not a
It
realm.
counts because they saw Chima, didn't they?
That was a hologram.
Okay. Well, how would they get the knowledge of that if not by realm filtering?
Maybe it was a video game that they had there. I don't know.
Maybe Chima was. Never mind. That's not.
I
a
don't
joke
know.
for on air.
that show got canceled anyway. Who cares about it?
I'm trying.
I mean, I
feel
do,
like
but
there's
still.
another realm that I'm not. Oh, the underworld. You didn't mention the underworld.
Yes.
So that's at
Oh.
least 7 realms already.
True.
What
Maybe
about
they
the
don't count
the
Gene
Cloud
realm as
Kingdom or
Gene
whatever?
realm.
That's not a realm, right?
It's a realm,
Cloud
according
Kingdom
to
It
this
is?
anyway.
is a realm.
Okay.
Wait, how does the underworld work in relation to the departed realm?
The underworld is not dead people. It's just a race of skeleton beings, and also there are certain symbols we know that of protection that if someone is attacked while wearing them, it will send their attacker to the underworld. So the underworld is more like a prison than a hell. Skullkin, as far as we know, are just born Skullkin. They're not dead people.
Why would they do this?
Well,
This is
I'll
horrible.
never know.
I mean, Bionicle did the same thing with G2.
So
I bet Okoto's in one
yeah,
of the
no,
realms.
I don't really mind that, but yeah.
But
because-
like the
we know now,
skeleton
too, remember,
people
the
in
reason
G2, they
Garmadon
were
changed.
pirates or whatever. Who knows?
Remember, the reason Garmadon turned, we know now, wasn't because he was like half dead. It was because it transformed him into more Oni form when he turned evil.
Mm.
So, yeah, the underworld is not a hell in Ninjago. The departed realm is, and that realm was drowned. And yeah, now it's just there is no hope for literally anyone in Ninjago. They really need Jesus. And yeah.
Well, it's a good thing he is risen.
Indeed.
Hey.
So someday someone is going to find this stuff and try to cancel us, and I look forward to that because I'm just going to do a whole episode on theology and Ninjago, and it's going to be great. Actually, I'm going to do that anyway someday. Even better, theology and Bionicle. Well, that's
I was
bring
gonna
out the wrong
say.
people. that there are a lot of Reddit atheists in the Bionicle community.
True.
The armchair atheists
Yep.
consuming their Richard Dawkins.
All right. Also, I'm getting
Anything
reports
else
that
to
my
talk about
mic
this
is
image?
Quiet, so I'm trying to.
Certainly an image.
This one doesn't really show all that much.
There's a city.
So... Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's Ninjago City.
Well,
the one up
in
there.
the other image, yeah.
yeah.
I have no idea what that is there.
That's anti-Ninjago City. They really hate Ninjago.
Oh yeah, I guess like the core suits are in.
Yeah, they're using the
now.
core suits, which is interesting. Also interesting because we don't know what the next wave of sets looks like still. So
Well, they didn't reveal too much in this. It's
No, they
just the
didn't.
Destiny's Bounty, and then
which
I
is
guess
back again.
there's Jay's Titan armor thingy mech. Yeah, that's what it is, a mech.
Mhm.
I think it was Samurai X mech. I don't
Was
know.
there? I don't recall that.
I thought I saw it in the
Yeah, it's
other
not gonna
one.
be in this one because this one really only has the
Yeah,
monastery.
I don't know. It might be Jay's.
Well, let's go through the teaser a little bit more then.
Yeah.
No idea what that is. Some Spider-Verse looking stuff. Destiny Bounty. So yeah, that's the new J mech, which I like that one, and I really want that set, despite me having about 12 unbuilt sets in the closet over there.
I thought you got it for Tahu.
No, I got the Samurai X mech for Tahu.
Oh, okay.
I have more mechs than is healthy.
Nonsense.
Nope. Jay's hands look extra glowy here, and I'm wondering what's going on with that.
Cole's.
Oh, it's Cole. Okay, Cole's still using the lava arms. Okay. So we definitely got the Realm of Oni and Dragon back there.
Is that? Okay. I was gonna say that's not the firstborn. The firstborn died.
The firstborn didn't die. It just got injured, and it went back at the end of March of the Oni. It was in the sky, you know?
I really need to rewatch Ninjago at some point.
You do.
Oh man.
I'm trying
Look
to... there we go.
Textures have gotten
The
way
textures,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the animations got improved. I love the color palette for this season too. It has
like-
oranges and purples, and that's like some of my favorite colors. So
Has Ninjago ever won like an award for television?
it got nominated several times, but
Oh, I guess that
it's not really on
counts.
television anymore. No one
Yeah,
knows
I was
where to go to
gonna
watch
say.
it.
Well,
So
no one watches television anyway.
It also, this is an award, but it
least
was
network.
the longest running Cartoon Network show.
oh yeah, Realms
It
earlier,
is?
the Never Realm, which I think is this one
Yeah.
right over here,
Hmm.
or maybe that's their own madness. I don't know that green one. That green one could be Chima. These are all pretty abstract, honestly.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're. I think they're not necessarily meant to be something specific. Oh, the
Except for
dragon
the-
in that. What's that dragon there supposed to be?
That's probably a new set that's coming.
Hmm.
It looks cool.
Like, is it the realm of dragons?
The Oni and Dragon
The
Realm,
Oni
you
and the
mean?
Dragon.
Sure.
Oh, you never got that far.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait,
Well, no, they got it. You went. Okay, you
it's
watched
in,
like a
it's
little.
in Sons of Garmadon.
He never finished Sons of Garmadon. I don't
I
think
never
he got.
They
finished
to
Sons of
mention
Garmadon.
it.
I don't think he got to the expedition dump episode.
It comes up.
That's the first time it comes
comes
up. So
Man, I remember when Leo started with us on Sons of Garmadon.
Yeah.
That was
Now
years ago.
this looks like the end of Morbius. All right.
you say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. One of the most watched movie on Netflix.
No, I want Morbius to be in this show. It's gonna make this show legit. All right. Ninjago will truly be united under the Morb.
$1 more billion.
Yes.
So also with all this, still no idea when it's coming out or where. If it'll go right to Netflix this time or what. I mean, at least the trailer came out before the show did this time.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. But yeah, I have heard people complain about the whole like Wu has a thing he didn't tell people again, and I mean,
That was literally me before the podcast.
I know, and I guess that's the thing. It can be justified though because this sounds like this was not even a thing he expected to happen in his lifetime. So,
How
Huh?
old is Wu?
Around 1,000
Thousands of
years. I think around 8,000 years is the
When did his hair turn white?
like in the
year
last
two.
14 years. No, really. Canonically, yes.
Wait, but like, wasn't his hair white when he was a teenager?
No,
That
that
was
was only
blonde.
in the rapidly aging him.
Right. Okay.
So, one of the points that's kind of been dropped around about it by the creators is that after Garmadon left the realm of Ninjago, that some of what kept them young was kind of disrupted, so Wu started showing his age more at that point. So it wasn't until Garmadon was banished to the underworld that Wu actually started showing any age. So he grew that beard in about 10 years. Any more questions?
No further
Okay,
questions.
who's the worse elder, Vakama or Wu?
Woo.
Woo.
Probably Wu.
Yeah.
He's had more
I mean,
time to make more screw
Look,
ups.
Lu is
Yeah.
canonically kind of a loser. Wu
Just-
never asked for any of this.
He just gets fat L's his whole life.
Yeah, he never, like, Wu is not cut out for the job he's doing.
I
But
was gonna say, because like I'm waiting until I can get back to reading Time Trap again. Like I always think that moment where Vakama's hovering the hammer over the Mask of Time. He's like, "I'll freaking do it, man." And then like I go to Wu and it's like, has he ever had that moment? Has he ever had that cool moment, or is he just that much of a loser?
well, for not everyone can, do something cool with their lives.
Well, that stinks.
What if they're 800 years old?
Yeah, this guy's like thousands of years old and he's never done anything cool.
I mean, he rode a dragon with gold
I mean,
armor
his
once.
brother got
Everyone
his
rides a
girl.
dragon.
He got
Come
swallowed
on.
by a snake.
He's been a baby twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who else?
That's not
can do
cool.
that?
Babies aren't cool.
You bring up an interesting point, Leo, though. There is also a widely speculated theory that the convergence was somehow brought forward by the fact that the time twins are still out there in the space-time void.
Mm.
We don't know if that's at all a thing, because, there's this new character, Aaron, I believe. And some people are speculating he is the new master of time. I've not seen.
So what did
enough
like the
to...
time twins
Well,
fuse
I mean,
together?
right there in the description, it's
something?
like, but time is not on their side. You know, when time
Yeah.
wasn't on their side, then they had
That's
to
part of it, yeah.
fight time. Like this.
They did the two truths and a lie thing again, didn't they?
Yes, I'm trying to remember. One of them, a couple of them are about like the realm of madness, and I forget what the other one was. It wasn't too much deep, honestly, this time, but I don't have that prepared at the moment, unfortunately.
Also, like a poster or something that is,
Yes,
like,
so there's this. They say for the name of the new series or season, it's unclear. There are like fragments of a poster hidden, and it's been 2 or 3 days, and only 2 have been found so far. I think there's.
I've seen like
4
like
left.
they've assembled enough to make like 3 of the ninja out.
Yeah, that was in 2 pieces.
So. Eh.
So yeah, they're out there somewhere. I know. Someone found the second one on Facebook, I believe, and that's as far as I've known it.
Pretty cringe.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Well-
far it looks like we have the new ninja, which I believe is Aaron. One of these new creatures with a hammer, and Nia there.
I mean, new ninja. What color are they?
Like an orangish color.
Again?
Remember the Kitungu mech that leaked a while ago?
Yes.
He is in that one.
Ah.
Again?
So he's orange, like the key to Nagu.
We've already gotten so many orange characters. Kai has secondary orange sometimes.
It's like a
Cole
yellowish
has it all the
orange.
time.
He is Keat Orange in Kitongu, the set, the mech.
We'll have to
The
get a
movie.
closer look at it to be sure. But this is everything's very color graded in what we've gotten so far, very pixely.
Let's take a
So-
closer look at those walls.
Let's take a look behind that.
And I
mask.
believe there are other new characters that have been mentioned, so we will see what happens. I'm interested. I'm not going to get my hopes up there's going to be anything groundbreaking. I'm more interested to see what sets come out of it. But, yeah, we haven't addressed, like, the elephant in the room. Not a
What's that?
reboot. Remember how everyone was going up in arms
Oh,
about
yeah.
being the end of Ninjago, and I was like, I don't think it's really the end. I don't think you I think you're taking the marketing way too seriously. And people are like, nope,
Lego
that's
took
really
the marketing
end.
too seriously.
Yeah, they certainly did. Like, Crystallize was marketed as something it's not, and it backfired on them. That's probably why it has such a low rating. So, yeah. It's very much a continuation of the story. Will it be some soft reboot if they merge the realms or change the landscape from Ninjago? Possibly. But it's very much continuing the same story, so not even really a soft reboot. Nothing more than like they've done half a dozen times previously. So
I mean, I get like the hope is that you know, it'll change enough where it'll kind of change the direction that the franchise, if you will, goes in.
no, they
But
can't do
I
that because
doubt
then they'd
that.
stop selling.
Because historically that has never worked.
It is, yeah, they
They've never
can't.
been able to do it successfully.
They
So-
can't because the only time they'll be able to do
Well-
it is when it stops selling as well.
I mean, I'd say like the one time they were able to do it was with Sons of Garmadon. That kind of changed a bit of the status quo.
And you know why that was, though?
And that was
movie.
because of the movie. I
Mhm.
get that.
Because they thought there was going to be a huge change in what sold, but there didn't end up being that.
Yeah.
And we see it kind of ended up reverting after that Sons of Garmadon arc with the Oni and everything. It kind of went back to what it was before.
I mean, they basically like sort of kind of were setting up the Green Ninja story arc again, and then they ended up doing it again.
What are you talking about?
Overlord.
Oh, that, you mean, that's not the Green Ninja arc, but
It kind of is.
no, the Green Ninja arc was figuring out which ninja would be the Green Ninja.
Well, okay, maybe you and I have different definitions of what the Green Ninja arc is.
I have the
they're-
literal definition.
To me, Green Ninja is everything from finding out who he is to the Overlord confrontation.
I'm
So
sorry,
it's, like,
Ford. I don't
basically
believe
the
in
last 2
subjective
seasons of
truth.
the first series, but yeah.
No, Ford. I
I
believe
don't
in
remember the
truth
official
and
stuff.
morality. I just can't support this.
Okay.
So, yeah. No, I'm looking forward to watching it. I think it looks pretty at the very least. And plot seems kind of interesting. If they do something to actually shake up the universe, I think that could be interesting. I'd love to see more realms. We haven't seen any new realms in a while. There's also a lot of realms which we haven't visited in quite a while. So,
We shall see.
yeah. Still no indication of when it's coming out. Like I said, not much a glimpse at what the sets will be, except for maybe that one dragon that we saw. Yeah, not in this one, in the teaser.
Was it in the teaser?
Yeah, the
No,
teaser
there-
actually showed a
okay.
lot more like plot-based imagery. Yeah, that dragon could probably be a set. So,
I think it would be unlikely for Ninjago not to have a dragon during one of its waves.
I like dragons, so I can live with that.
Yeah.
Everyone
Doesn't
likes
every
dragons.
wave have a dragon at this point?
I hope so.
Like virtually every wave in the past like 3 years has had a dragon.
Probably, let me think. Rise of the Snakes, yes, that had the 4-headed dragon. Then the Mech Dragon. Yep, and rebooted. And then Turn of Elements had the
I
Titanium
don't think Sons
Dragon.
of Garmadon had a dragon.
And wait, we'll get there.
Okay.
And there's a few dragons in possession. That one had some cool dragons. The Wu Dragon and the Moro Dragon, some of the best dragons, actually, believe me.
Believe me.
Then what was after possession? Hands of Time. I don't think Hands of Time had a dragon.
No, it had the
No,
the water and fire dragon.
You're right. The
Yep.
combo dragon.
The fusion dragon.
Fusion dragon. Thank you. You're right.
Mhm.
Not one of my favorite dragons.
Well, not one of your favorite seasons, is it?
Yeah.
No.
So
And
discounting the movie, Sons of Garmadon didn't have a dragon.
did it not?
No. But Hunted.
But yeah,
kinda
the
made up
Hunted
for
had
it by
so
having,
many
like,
dragons.
3.
And Hunted,
So-
they're almost the same arc.
Mhm.
So yeah,
It is
Hunted
a
had
two-parter.
the the Stormbreaker. It had that one Earth Dragon whose name I don't remember. It had one of my favorite, which was Firstborn. That's a really cool dragon. And Zane didn't get a dragon there, and that's disappointing. I guess there's only 3, but yeah, you got more dragons. March of the Oni didn't have sets, but it did have those shorts that went with it. It had the new version of the combo dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The Ultra Dragon, sorry.
And then, I don't think Fire and Ice Chopper. Oh no, it did.
It did. It had the Ice Emperor Dragon. Yeah.
And then Prime Empire had 2.
Yeah, it had the Unagami Dragon and J Mech Dragon.
Then there was the Griefbringer.
Yeah, Griefbringer, also a very cool dragon.
Name.
I think the set is called just the Skull Sorcerer Dragon, not Griefbringer.
Like
Griefbringer's name it in the show,
Yeah.
Then what came after that? Was it
the
island? And yeah, the island had a dragon. That's a very nice small dragon too.
Then there was the Water Dragon.
Yep.
And then Crystallized had the
all golden Ultra Dragon.
Elemental one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So almost every wave, but not quite. It's weird that
more recently, like ever since Legacy, they've made sure to have.
Well, you say more recently again. There's only one wave that didn't, and it's Sons of Garmadon.
No, I said ever since.
It would have been ever since Hunted.
Yeah, ever since Hunted, they've had at least one dragon.
Yeah, was it?
But they've been trying to keep at least one dragon in every wave.
When was
since
Hunted?
Then. Hunted was 2018.
Is it really 5 years ago?
Yeah.
What happened in 2019 then?
Fire and Ice chapter?
Yeah, it would have been Fire and Ice. Yeah, Hunted came out August 11th, 2018. Wow. Yeah, Ninjago's been going on since I was 13.
It shows.
So, then March of the Oni. Yeah, it was March of the Oni was 2019. And I forgot how much we got in 2019 because we got March of the Oni and the Fire and Ice chapters. That was a lot of content.
Yeah.
And Prime Empire and Master of the Mountain were 2020. That was an interesting year. Then the Island and Seabound were 2021. That was a little bit slower. We didn't have quite as much content that year, but Seabound was great. Probably the last great season that we've had.
Black Panther copied its
Yes, I still can't believe that. I don't have that pair either, but anyone interested listening, just see if you can Google Ninjago Black Panther.
Yeah. I saw that.
But then they literally ripped off the Infinity War poster for the next season for Crystallized, so...
Endgame poster.
Yeah, sorry.
So, they must have had some sort of, shady underworld deal going on,
16th season according to the wiki, except it also labels it as season 1 because they're talking about it as being just a new series, so... Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I said, I'm more interested in the sets and the new characters. I love new minifigures, so... That's really all I have to say on it. Not a whole lot else tonight.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we'll get more information soon. Oh, Mace, I just noticed the stuff that you posted in chat. I have too many windows to juggle. The two truths and a lie. Let me bring that up here. So,
the other one was boring, so I didn't post that one.
Yeah, so Cloud King will see the rise of a new elemental master. The realm of Manus will defend itself against a dangerous dragon. The departed realm will release the spirits of ancient creatures forgotten by history. All of these sound pretty plausible. And yes, the other one was one about mud, right?
Yeah, it's will they eat mud? Will a frog accept different kind of money? And boring stuff like that.
Yeah, so this one is a little bit more plot-based.
I think they're gonna eat mud.
I feel like the Cloud King.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, the Cloud Kingdom one is plausible. I think, especially because we know we're getting new characters and probably an Elemental Master. The Realm of Madness has come up a few times. I feel like that's pretty interesting. I hope it's not the Departed Realm of at least spirits of ancient creatures, because I'm tired of the Departed Realm. So I'm gonna say that one is the lie. At least that's what I hope is the lie.
The Departed Realm?
Yeah.
No, I think that's the truth.
What do you think's the lie?
Cloud Kingdom.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Ford?
I think I'm gonna go with Leo on this one. Cloud Kingdom.
And
I just don't think they'd. I don't think they would revisit Cloud Kingdom in that capacity.
I don't know. There was the story Splinter in the Blind Man's Eye before that one guy that was writing it got canceled. That had Cloud Kingdom in it.
Is that official?
Yes, it was. Kind of.
So it was kind of apocrypha.
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm not comfortable with the way you're using that term. Yeah. So, but since was it the Marvelous Jan that got canceled, or yeah. If you want to see some really stupid crap,
Man.
go look that up on Twitter.
Poor Jan.
Well, I mean, Jan did some stuff, but
I mean, yeah.
he's not a criminal.
Didn't have to go out that way.
No. We are probably the only people in public that have ever said that. I didn't know Jan. I didn't know the people involved, but I'm against cancel culture. Just gonna go on the record and say that.
It's just fun when, you're the darling and then everyone turns against you.
Yeah.
To rule the world.
But so yeah, that one also. What was his name? You know, the guy that wrote the Dragon Scroll from Crystallize?
The first Spinjitzu master.
No. The guy that Wu
Darn.
says was a fool.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about, but I
yeah.
don't remember who.
That would be your mother.
May as well be.
No, Tommy Andreessen had it in his Twitter handle for a while, so I'm trying to remember what it is. But no, that was also confirmed. He was a Cloud Kingdom monk, so.
Okay.
So why was Wu like so against him then? Like if
Well, most people are against the Cloud Kingdom.
but like they literally write like everything that happens though.
That's why they don't like them.
Yeah, I get that, but
So you think the team will embrace all these little... We'll cash in on all these little references to...
Kevin,
Cloud
if
Kingdom.
somebody told you how you would die, would you like them after that?
what I'm saying though is like Wu was like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, you just need to do this special move at a special time. Stupid. And it's like,
Just
well, he probably
jump up,
wrote
kick
the
back,
thing.
whip around, and spin.
He probably wrote the thing so
That
that,
is
they
literally
would.
what
Yeah, Leo, that's literally what it
That's
was.
literally what he told.
It was not. It was like the most forced plot point I've seen in the entire show.
Have they started relying on AIs to write their scripts?
Possibly.
The AI script might have been a little bit more creative.
That's a low blow.
The AI algorithm.
If you listen to
now
TTV's
sees that we
interview
must
with
have Cloud
Tommy
Kingdom.
Andreessen, The Last Spin, he talks about how stuff like that, like the Golden Dragon and them turning into the Elemental Dragons and the Golden Weapons, was mandated by the set team. So they had to find a way just to fit it into the script they're already working. All right, but honestly, I think we can wrap up for tonight. We had a late start, so we can go with a little bit of a shorter episode here.
Sounds good.
In the future, actually, I'm not going to be here next week, so unless one of you picks up some slack, there might not be an episode next week.
All right.
I'm sorry. I dedicate myself to doing no work or contributing nothing.
We love you for that, Leo. Truly.
My talents have done nothing but be a net negative to this channel.
Well, true. When you try, when you really focus, you suck. But perhaps that is our fault. When you try and do something without any effort at all, it turns out pretty good. But yeah, as always, if you want to join in on the discussion, join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link is in the description below. Eventually, I will remove all the Chinese social credit stuff. But
Please. I'm tired of seeing red. I want people back.
Yes.
We're gonna get above negative 400 credit.
Well, once you get to negative 540, you get banned again.
I got the negative 504.
Yeah, then you're banned.
But that was before I got banned.
No, you're in the process of banning you. No one said that tyranny was efficient. No, there is a Ninjago channel there. You can discuss the new Ninjago trailer. And also, follow us on Twitter. I post about us there sometimes. I did post about it tonight, so that's cool. Also, starting with the next episode, we should be returning to Rumble now that I've got my new setup, the new studio here. It should be a little bit easier to manage all that. And we should be on a more consistent schedule again after next week, that is, with podcasts coming to you every Monday night around 9:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it's just 5 minutes, make an account, go comment on Rumble.
Yep.
Get some
And
traction
use
there.
our Rumble link in the description below. Rumble has more people than just us out there. There are other LEGO channels there. Upstart doing a pretty decent job. It's a little bit more like old YouTube and a little less clickbaity.
Yeah, there's people making strange YTP style videos.
Is there? I've not seen those.
There are a few.
Well, I will have to check out those. But yeah,
Those are the only
Rumble
places
is
they can do it.
continually getting better all the time, and it's not just for like political stuff. All of us could benefit from there being an alternative platform to YouTube and getting a little bit of a fair handshake as content creators.
Check them out.
All right. So, as always, for Ford, Leo, Mace, and the intro music or outro music is on mute. Let's try that again.
Take two.
So, for Ford, Leo, Mace, Luris, myself, LQ, we thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you on the next episode.